Don't put it on you or put it on you? Don't put it on you?
Don't put it on you.
I got it on you.
I don't want to know.
Why?
Because I said so.
Because you didn't buy me a birthday present?
I didn't bring that up. You did.
It's my birthday.
I mean, how you get somebody that got Prime running to the door every day? What?
What do I buy from Prime?
Heck if I know. I don't open them packages.
Hey guys, he's fixing to so get in trouble on my birthday.
Being in trouble.
No, just because you didn't buy me a birthday present.
Well, I was wrong. I thought going out with family to Cheesecake Factory was,
You were wrong.
a good little outing. So
You were wrong.
what can I say?
And then you say, you got Prime coming to the door every day. Well, I buy books to read. I buy little art projects, some little stickers, $20, $30. Hey guys, they say it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. He didn't buy me a present, but he's been cleaning my house all day. So there. I'm supposed to be the one pouting, not you.
Well, I ain't pounding.
Yes, you are. That's what you do. You get quiet. Hey, guys. You gonna say hi to him?
Hi, guys.
Yes, it's my birthday. I'm another
It's
year.
her birthday.
Another year older, but I'm not deeper in debt, so that's good. That's what that song says, isn't it? It's been an interesting weekend. Got some Christmas cards. I got some birthday cards I'm going to open. We are headed to Reed's ball practice right now with my pearls on, and we're just going to be there for just a little while, and then we are going to the Cheesecake Factory to eat. Didn't know if this was going to take place today. I ended up in the emergency room Saturday morning again. I don't like emergency rooms, but we have a brand new emergency room in the area where Ashley lives, and it's called a freestanding emergency room, which means there's not a hospital there. There's doctor's offices.
They don't have beds.
No, that's not what it means. Freestanding. Freestanding. When you walk in, it just looks like any other emergency room, except there wasn't hardly any people in there, because it is brand new. But we got in and out in probably 45 minutes, probably. Thursday, I took Mother to the doctor. I haven't felt good all week. My back's been hurting me real bad. I think I mentioned that to y'all. And, of course, I have days where I feel fairly decent, and then I have days that I don't feel good. And the last several months, we are ready to build an ark because it has rained so much. And I think a lot of you are in that same shape too. It's raining like that everywhere. And so the weather, as you know, we've talked about before, does greatly affect autoimmune disease. And so I've just been thinking that's what it is, and it still could be. But Thursday, when I took Mother to the doctor, we went by Joann's and went by Michael's before we went, and so she didn't want anything to eat, and I was naming the places down the road, and I said, there's a Yogurt Mountain, and she said, well, what's that? And I said, well, it's good. And I said, John and I get yogurt there. Sometimes it's frozen yogurt, and I said we could get it with just like fresh fruit, and it's really good, because I had eaten breakfast late, and I really didn't want a lot, so we went to Yogurt Mountain. It's her first time there. And so when I took the first bite of yogurt, it went down. When it went down on this tooth, it was like a fiery shot went down, and it lingered. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've got a bad tooth. I've got a bad tooth. And so I was like, oh my gosh, Mother, this is killing me. It's killing me. So I sat there a few minutes, and so I took another bite, and I tried to put it over on this side, just totally kind of forgot about it, and I took another bite, and it did the same thing. Just about sent me into orbit. It hurts so bad. And I've never had a toothache. Have you? You have? I've never had a toothache. I got old fillings that have actually stained my teeth that need to come out. I need new fillings in. But I've been very blessed, and I don't recall ever in my life having a toothache. So, but I thought, well, I'll be calling the dentist. I can tell there's a root canal in the future. And so we went on, and I don't really remember it hurting. I took her to the doctor, and she and I both didn't feel good. Well, when I left the doctor's office with her, my neck started hurting real bad. And so I was like, well, dang, I'm just falling apart. So I just kept doing my neck, you know, like this because it was hurting. And so when I got home, I had picked John something up to eat, and I just really came home and crashed. And so Friday morning, when I got up, I was already up. I eat yogurt and cottage cheese and fresh fruit every morning. And when I got up, I noticed that it kind of hurt, but it was like it was hurting my upper jaw tooth. Well, long story short, the pain set in about, it seems like about 9 or 9:30. Horrible facial pain on the right side. And you got to realize that through the years of us trying to find out all the stuff that's been wrong with me, it's always on the right side. And so I started having burning, searing pain in my right side of my forehead, my cheek, up to my ear, and in these top teeth. And when I say burning, searing pain, it never went away. I had it all day Friday. It would get a little stronger, and then it would back off just a little bit. We went to eat. I couldn't hardly eat, could I? Because it was hurting. I was chewing totally on this side. I was just miserable.
I was actually thinking it started Thursday, because I was thinking I was telling Autumn and them about it Friday, that we didn't sleep Friday night. I mean Thursday night.
No, it was Friday night. I didn't sleep at all. Friday night's when I stayed up all night. And then we went to eat Mexican, you know. Then I told him, I said, well, probably should have stopped. We got back home, and I said, I should have stopped at the after hours to see what this is. Well, I've got the same medical doctor that's been working with me for years. And then I started thinking, okay, I've had soreness and dull pain in my face before. This side of my face swells often too. And he had mentioned trigeminal neuralgia years ago, that he thought I might. And that's pain in the face, and it goes up. It's like 3 different branches of it, like your head, your cheek, and your lower jaw. Well, I laid down Friday night, and I just, laying down just made it so much worse. And I mean, it was just constant. It did not let up at all. I was miserable, and I just got up. I told John, I said, I'm going back and sit up in my den. And I don't take pain medication, so I really, well, yeah, because Friday before I went to eat, I had taken a magnesium, something they had given me when I was in the hospital for a headache. And then I had some Topamax that they had me on before for headache, and I took that before we went to eat Mexican. And I'm real leery about taking a lot of stuff, and especially mixing it. So, actually, I had a Lortab that I took before, or when I got back home, I took a Lortab that night. I took half of it, because Lortabs make me itch. And I took half of it. It did nothing. I took the other half. It did nothing. So it was a miserable night. It was just miserable. And I sat up till almost 4 o'clock. And then I laid back down. And I sleep on this side of my face, on this side of my body. And one time I laid over and thought, well, I'll try to go to sleep and I'll just lay real still. Oh my gosh, that didn't like, there's a big old goat. I'm telling them I'm seeing goats all the time. I was telling them about the baby goats of the day. I need to get them on camera. So it didn't take me long to lay down there to realize I could not lay on it at all. So I was miserable. And so we got up, was it Saturday morning? I called the emergency room, wasn't it, at UAB, back where I had gone before. And she said they could not give me a time of waiting. She said, and I said, well, I've just been up real sick all night. And I said, I don't want to come over there if it's packed. And she said, well, I cannot give you a time of waiting, but our nursing staff is full. So John said, she's telling you without telling you. And so I thought, well, I'll just go down. The little doctor's office, like after hours, opened at 9. This was about 7:30, wasn't it? Wasn't it about 7:30? And so I talked to Ashley about 6, because she was on her way to work, and she mentioned the new freestanding ER, and I said, I didn't even thought about that. So I called them, and the girl said, we're not busy at all. So I think we went about 7 or 7:30, something like that. And they didn't mention the trimeningeal, I don't know if I'm saying that right, trimeningeal nerve, but I'm positive that's what it is, because I've had some of it before. So, but they did give me a very strong antibiotic and some tramadol, and I wasn't sure if I could take the tramadol, because y'all, I just can't normally take pain medicine. I just can't. I just have real weird side effects, and then I itch and everything. But I have been taking the tramadol, and I had to take it 3 times before it stopped the pain. And it says take it every 6 hours, and Ash told me I probably could take it every 4 hours, because it's not that strong of a drug. And so I've been taking it every 4 hours, and it took me getting the 3rd one in and the 2nd antibiotic in before I had any relief at all. And so last night I was still hurting really bad. Was it last night I went to bed at 8:30? Yeah. And so I was still just miserable, but it had eased a little bit. And so I went to bed at 8:30, but I got up at 11:30. And then I went back into my den and I slept on my couch. So I'm not laying down. I'm bad just to sit on my couch, prop my feet up, and lay my head back, and it's just comfortable. I can sleep like that. So I didn't even know if we were going today. It has eased off this morning, but I've only taken 2 tramadols, and they make me sleepy, and so I've not taken another one, knowing we were coming over here. So now my lower jaw is hurting really, really bad. I can almost make it with the lower jaw hurting, as long as it's not coming down through my cheek and up into my ear. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know whether to call my medical doctor and him try to get me into a neurologist. I don't know whether to try to get into the neurologist that I had when I had the brain bleed. And I told John a while ago, it's making me rethink that. It's making me wonder if that was connected. And I was kind of scared, not scared, concerned at the ER that it was something like that again. But they didn't do any x-rays, they didn't do any tests, did they? I really think they could have done more. I really would have thought they would have taken an x-ray to see if my sinuses were.
Well, they done the light and done all that, and I think they were pleased with what they found.
So just treat it as if it is infection, but I'm convinced, because the doctor has said he thought I had it before, and it's not good. It is not good. It says you can have it, and then you can start having it more often. A lot of people have it, and the pain lasts for minutes or an hour or so, and then it says it can last for days, weeks, and months. And I'm just going to tell you, it's not good. The pain is excruciating. So just add that to your list for me when you pray, that we're going to bind against that. It's also called something else. A friend of mine, because I had people praying, I sent to my Bible study that I have at church, I sent to them to get them to pray. I caught my brother was in Chattanooga with the youth group, and I texted him and I said, you got to call me and pray for me. You got to call me and pray for me, I was hurting so bad. John's prayed over me. I went to bed last night and I was just hurting, and I called him in there and said, you gotta pray. You gotta pray. It's unbearable pain. It really is. And all up here, like where I open my mouth. And see, I've been told before I have TMJ, and that TMJ can affect it. So I guess I'll be looking at going to the medical doctor and to my dentist. But this is what I did. Gosh, that's been years ago when I got all that checked out. You remember that I went and that's when they told me I had TMJ? Well, I remember when it was hurting before, but not like this, just like a dull hurt. And I can remember going and checking to see if, and I was having headaches for several weeks too, and pain up toward my ear. But this is a burning, searing pain. It's like nerve pain, and that's what it does. There's a nerve, the trigeminal nerve. Y'all just forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. Nerve is at the base of your brain, and it says that, oh, there's just a lot of different things. MS can affect it. It says a brain tumor, which we're not even going to think about all that. So I don't know. It's not what, so just touching that. And it is so sensitive when you have it. Like I would tend to lay my hand on it because it was throbbing, and I'd have to take my hand off because even just my hand being on there hurts so badly. So, bah humbug. Not a very happy birthday present, is it? No. So, like I said, it's hurting all down here right now. And so, but I'm going to wait till after we eat to take a pain pill. So, but I got some birthday cards. Let's just get happy, okay? Just, I look good for it to be my birthday, don't I?
Absolutely.
Do I look another year older?
Not at all.
He's been cleaning all evening. You mopped all the hardwood floors, didn't you? When he cleans, he cleans. But anyway, I got the cutest birthday card. We know I'm a squirrel specialist, right? Because I change subjects so much. Lynette Chapman, my friend from Oklahoma, sent me this, and she said, it's your birthday. And it's may you have squirrels to your heart's content this next year. Happy birthday with lots of love, Lynette. I cracked up when I opened that up and saw that squirrel on there. She's the one I told you the other day had found the squirrel shirt. I was like, I need to get that because y'all know I'm so squirrely. I change subjects so much. So this is just too cute. It says time to go nuts. And I love it. I love it. And then I got one from Donna Dorman. She's from Arkansas. And it's just so pretty. It says, may the grace of Christ Jesus bless your life in wonderful ways. You do so much for your family, friends, and everyone in your life who's lucky enough to cross your path. With a smile or a kind word, you spread the message of Jesus in the best way there is, with a gentle spirit and a generous, loving heart. You are a true and shining example of his love. Happy birthday. And then she sent me a real sweet note in there. So thank you, Donna, so much. Donna's been with me for a long time. She's been following me for a long time, probably just about as long as I've been doing this. And then my sweet, sweet friend Penny Voss. And this is a homemade card. Can y'all see all the delicate, I know the sun's playing havoc, all the delicate work, and then she's got a stamp on the back that says homemade with love. When I looked at that, because the little happy birthday is cut out, how do you do that, Penny? How do you cut those little letters out in the little filigree? If you got a, what do they call it? Is it with the die cut? Is that how you do that? Whatever, it's adorable. And just to know that somebody, now I'm just going to show you this real quick because I want you to see her handwriting. Let's see, get over here in the shade. I want you to see her. Can you see her beautiful handwriting? The first time she wrote me something, I was for sure she was a school teacher, a retired school teacher, and she's an LPN. So, but she sent me the sweetest note. She said, she lives in Illinois. She said it's 21 degrees at 9:30 with another ice snow event coming. So I love the homemade card. I'm going to put that in my journal. And then I got this beautiful card with a lighthouse on it from Rachel. And I don't have Rachel's last name. I had just gotten this one out of the post office box. I haven't read it, but she said this card seems so appropriate and a perfect way to let you know that, like a lighthouse, you are truly a guiding light to all of us. Is that not sweet?
That is sweet.
That is sweet.
That's what a lighthouse does.
Mm-hmm. Oh, such a sweet message, Rachel. Thank you so much. Y'all, these will go in my journal. How precious. And then I have a box, and all I did was get John, I know the sun's horrible, to get John to open it up. And this is from my sweet friend Martha Seco in Florida. She is spoiling me rotten. Happy birthday, Suzanne. Oh, you got a pretty handwriting too. So I just told him just to open it. Life's garden should be full of friends like you. Oh, Martha. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, another sachet. She sent me one of these before. This is the Lily of the Valley. Oh man, there's several things in here. Scratch and sniff. Sugar apple bath bombs. Love bath bombs. Ashley would so try to steal those away from me. She's not going to see them. Sugar apple.
Smell them already?
I know. Can't you smell them? And you know, this paper is therapeutic here. Better Homes and Garden Eucalyptus Aromatherapy. Is this? Oh, I don't have a diffuser. She sent me a diffuser. I had a diffuser. And my great niece was going through just a lot of stuff, and I gave it to her to use. Look at this. Oh, and it lights up. I love Better Homes and Garden stuff. Oh, it lights up when you turn it on. And oh, that's what this eucalyptus is for. You put it down in there and see the mist shoots out the top. Mm-hmm. I have been meaning to buy me a diffuser on Prime. I just didn't get around to it. Martha, I love this. I don't know how in the world you knew that I wanted this, but I did. Let's see what this is.
Martha, it's a good thing I didn't find that box and put my name on it.
You didn't put it from a gift from you?
What?
How cute. That's another lighthouse.
It is.
Look at that. Y'all, look at the crystal. And it's got a boat sailing in front of it. That is beautiful. Well, y'all just got this lighthouse theme going on, don't you? Martha, that's beautiful. That's that, what they call, isn't it the blown glass? Yeah, that's what they call it. How, let me wrap that back up in that paper towel really good, because I sure don't want that to get broken. To get broken at all. So, I love it. You know I'll be going and putting this in the house tonight and turning my diffuser on. And eucalyptus is supposed to be so good for you. I am so excited about this. I seriously had looked at them. See, there's the, and you just pour it down in there and it just, eucalyptus is, oh, smells good. Thank you so much, Martha. You boy, girl, you, I'll make sure I didn't miss nothing else. You hit the nail on the head with that. That's a, whoop, about lost them. Thought it was an earthquake. It shook so much. Thank y'all so much, Martha. I love this. Bath bombs, eucalyptus, a beautiful little hand-blown glass, my cards, my sweetie cleaning my house for me today. And we're going out to eat, and going out to eat with our kids and with them babies. That's the best therapy at all. Keep me in your prayers. I know you do anyway. But you know, sometimes I just get to thinking, how many more things is the enemy going to try to bring against me? Started in this Bible study, really studying deep into God's Word. He can't stand it. He cannot stand it. Well, he might as well forget it, because he's defeated. He is under my feet. And he is not going to be victorious. He is not going to get me down. He is not going to conquer me. I am going forth. Pastor had told us that when he was a young man, he went home one night and he just took out a blank piece of paper. He knew the Lord had called him to preach, but he didn't know what he was supposed to do. But he just took a whole blank piece of paper and he signed his name down at the bottom. And he said, Lord, whatever it is that you want to fill this in with, fill it in, didn't he? It was just, I mean, and when he was holding the piece of paper telling us, his hand was just shaking. You could tell that he was feeling right there at that moment what he felt back then, didn't he?
Yeah, he just was confirming his covenant with the Lord.
Yeah.
That he signed it.
He's
blank. Whatever it is, you just tell me.
Yeah, the covenant. And that's, you know, that's what he says. We have a covenant. We don't have a contract with God that can be broken. We have a covenant that's not to be broken. And so the lady that's leading our Bible study, she's been in ministry, oh gosh, 50, probably close to 60 years, and still just leading this Bible study and doing great. And she said that night she came home and sat down before the Lord, and she said, I've got a piece of blank paper signed. Because she said, you know, after she did so many years in ministry, the enemy tried to tell her, well, there's nothing left for you to do. And she said, but we all still have something to do no matter where we are in our life. And so that's what I say to him. I need to get me a covenant piece of paper and I need to sign it and say, Lord, I'm still in your service, and the devil is not going to destroy that. He has no authority, and we'll get through this. We'll get through it. And I got a good man to help me through, don't I? They're going to say, John sure was awful quiet today.
Work down.
He is. He's probably tired from working. So, well, we're going to catch it. We just pulled up to the ballpark talking about perfect timing, but I'll take you along with us as we go to Cheesecake Factory for a little bit of the birthday too. So, but anyway, thank y'all so much for this, but we'll come back for part 2 of the birthday. Bye.